And the last story I wanted to talk about has to do with Julian Assange, which I know there's probably people watching these videos and different viewpoints within my audience of whether or not Julian Assange is, himself some kind of psyop. And Webster Tarpley and other people have written about this. Daniel Echelon as well. I don't know where I stand on that. I don't know if I would necessarily buy that. I haven't seen any hard evidence in what I've looked at that Snowden or Assange or some kind of agents. But putting that aside, this situation is pretty fucked up. The way that you watch the video and he's saying he's been in this embassy for 5 years, away from family and his kids and such. And now, just the other day, a UN panel ruled that he'd been arbitrarily detained and that he should be awarded compensation and released. So, again, whatever you think about the United Nations, I don't really like global governments, but it's a bigger institution with some respect in certain circles saying, hey, this is bullshit. The U.S. And other nations, Sweden, Britain, and these nations should stop pursuing him for the secrets that he helped release through WikiLeaks and allow him to, go home or at least face charges if there's going to be charges. But, I don't know. These men are never going to be safe, and for those who are just catching up, WikiLeaks in 2010 released over 90,000 secret documents on the U.S.-led military campaign in Afghanistan, followed by almost 400,000 U.S. military reports detailing operations in Iraq. And these disclosures were followed by a release of millions of diplomatic cables dating back to 1973. Tons and tons of information, tons of stories have been written on based on the documents that they have leaked. And now he is, basically saying he should be let go home. In this picture, you can see Julian Assange holds a copy of the UN ruling as he makes a speech from the balcony of the Ecuadorian embassy in central London, February 5th, 2016. So, what do you guys think? Should he be allowed to go home? Is he a psyop? What will happen if he does go home? They're not just going to let him go, just like Snowden. They're basically fucked. And, if these people are psyops, then I guess they're getting to live cozy in an embassy or in Russia and just pretending to be running from the U.S. government. Maybe they're double agents, or maybe they are really what they say they are, and they sacrificed a lot to share truth and information, and now they're suffering for it. But you guys decide.